America, 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 fuck yeah. Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America, fuck yeah. Freedom is the only way, yeah. Terrorist, your game is through. Now you got to answer to America, fuck yeah. So lick my butt and suck on my balls. Animals is better than Dark Side of the Pleb. Dude, don't be one of those people that hates on something just because it's the best and tries to find something more obscure to like. You know, Animals is the third best Pink Floyd album, and everyone knows it. Okay? Didn't finish episode? Well, you're stupid. You're stupid. Oh, yeah. America. Well, some of you ideology fans might recognize that Paul has done similar things on his ideology streams before, and it was always one of my favorite segments he did on ideology when he got in his weird, super jingoistic mood. So I said to him, you know, why don't we do a DFF just based around that? We'll just do a more polished version, because I think it'll be cool, and it's going to be funny, and it's going to, you know, subvert expectations, and it was pretty fun. The Wall is number one. I mean, I would say you can make an argument for The Wall for sure, but for me, Dark Side is the best. For me, it goes Dark Side, Wall, Animals, and then Wish You Were Here, I guess. But Wish You Were Here is actually my favorite Pink Floyd song, which is weird because it doesn't have a whole lot of the experimental stuff that they usually do. It's actually a pretty straightforward song, but it's just so fucking good. So yeah, I mean, it was definitely a Paul-centric episode because it was based on a kind of a Paul routine that he does on ideology. The tweets of conservatives burning their Nike merch. All right, what a bunch of retards. But, you know, I don't really necessarily disagree with any of the stuff we said in the episode. It's obviously one-sided and presented from a very particular editorial perspective, but there wasn't much in the way of misrepresentation. I think it's kind of not true that America's never been invaded. We've definitely been invaded, but, you know, not any time in recent history, so whatever. But for the most part, everything we said was true. Well, Pearl Harbor was not an invasion, it was an attack. There was no, like, Japanese boots on the ground or anything. The war bit was pretty edgy, yeah. Lick my butt and suck on my balls. Man, this fucking autofocus does not like my rocking back and forth at all. Have you ever taken MDMA? I don't know. Whose idea was it for Paul's outfit? Mine. I happen to have that stuff. Look like a hillbilly now, cool. I like being a hillbilly. I was a goth yesterday, so I'm kind of glad that I'm in a place where I can be a goth or a hillbilly, like at the snap of a finger. Japan invaded Alaska very briefly before being repelled. Okay, I didn't know that. But it was very brief, so. And it's just Alaska. TJ, like Thor if Thor was a hillbilly pot smoker edgelord. Cool. That's a good thing to be, I feel like. When you can do another 24-hour DFF, I mean, goddamn, hopefully never. I mean, I'm sure it'll happen again, but wow, I'm not ready. Wrestle Ben Shapiro. Cool. All these years and TJ's still rocking back and forth like a mental patient. Why would I stop? Like, do your idiosyncrasies just randomly vanish? What you smoking? Cigarettes? Does it alarm me that Ben Shapiro's shtick resonates with people? No, because there's always been someone with his shtick. There's usually more than one. I mean, he's not the first conservative commentator that sucked. I mean, there's plenty of liberal commentators that suck. A lot of people would say I'm in that category, although I don't do everything. I can't be one of these people that just eats, sleeps, and breathes politics all the time. Because there's an element of pageantry to the whole thing, but, you know. You guys did create Antifa. Thanks for that. Yeah, well, whatever. You know, we needed a response to the Tea Party, so. You guys are just going to watch my my house for a minute. Fucking cocksuckers. Got a Q-tip. Let's see how fucking much earwax I have. Anyone want to place a bet on my earwax amount? Let's see. There's that ear. Focus, bitch. Maybe if I get out of the shot, it'll focus on it. Focus. Yeah, that wasn't shit. Let's see if I can get more out of this ear. I would say a moderate amount on that ear. Not very much on that one either. Not too bad. Not too bad. You cocksuckers. Yeah, bitch. Look how patriotic it is in here. America. America. Did Paul steal my shirt? I think Paul stole my America shirt, dude. What the fuck? What a twat. Fucking shirt stealing sack of shit. Stay. Stay. You gotta stay, phone. Alright, there you go. Shut it all down. Shut it all down. Where's Paul? Paul is, he left. And Scotty went back home. Gotta believe in America. Gotta believe in America. How does America suck? We just presented you a detailed report on how awesome America truly is. You blast your ear with the shower head, Ashley. I couldn't do that because I would get, it would drain back in my ears and I get an ear infection. So, can't do that shit. I didn't know you were a swimmer. But that's cool. Yeah, I can't get it out. It just gets stuck in my shit. If you died, would you cry? Yeah. I'd be like, I'm dead. Why? Do. That's not nice. I'm the only one who's allowed to be a total prick in here. God damn, come on. Select that shit, bitch. Man. What the fucking shit? Used to be easy to fucking select someone in here. That's a fucking nightmare. If I use the stylus. Whoa. Get out of here. Fucking cocksucker. Guess I just can't ban people no more. I guess you're all ban proof, so say whatever you want. Whoa, I selected someone else. Damn, that dude is just ban proof. What the fuck? Because everyone else is selecting them. Whatever. There we go. I got you because he said something else. You're banned. Sorry, FDG Gothic. You're banned like the bitch you are. That's what you get. What did he say? He's making fun of Paul's girlfriend, Ashley. Friend of mine as well. So fuck that. Don't be rude to my friends in this chat. Be mean to me all you want. But leave my peoples alone. If I could say whatever I want, then you know what, TJ, you're a respectable man who I may disagree with on occasion, but generally level-headed. Go team. Wow. It's pretty offensive. I want to ban you for it, but I'm going to let you pass this time. You look like you smell like you look. I'm going to have to puzzle that one out tonight. Be writing on my notepads, diagramming the sentence, trying to figure out the subject, the object, whatever. No, I'm not home alone. My girlfriend is here. My fiance. But she's in our bedroom. Cool cat loves me? That's good. I don't know how it smell like sausages. One for streaming, one for texting. Have you ever worn a tie? I wore a tie in my last video, for fuck's sake. Stupid. You fucking stupid, huh? Wore a tie in my last fucking video, man. It was good shit, too. Let's see if YouTube responded to my request to not have my last video demonetized. Let's see. What do you guys think? Let's see how it's doing. Not suitable for most advertisers. Review requested. So that's it, I guess. Did America invent lawnmowers? Who cares? How the fuck did my video on John McCain get age restricted? There's no fucking pornography in that video. What the fuck? I have to go back to August 22nd to find a video that has monetization on it. Hinduism versus atheism, the final battle, not suitable for advertisers. Jacksonville video game tournament shooting, not suitable. Complex legacy of John McCain, age restricted. I haven't started chapter 4 yet. Alex Jones loves ladies with sausage swords, not suitable for advertisers. Marilyn Manson is satanic, you don't say, not suitable for advertisers. Ben Shapiro doesn't understand anything, not suitable for advertisers. How's a motherfucker supposed to do anything on this fucking website anymore, huh? That's what I want to fucking know. Sometimes you gotta sell out. Sometimes you gotta sell out. It's beyond a doubt. Sometimes you gotta sell out. Sometimes you just have to sell the fuck out. Because life is a lie. Alright, I have to join Fiverr. Yeah. Clothespins invented in America. Ah! How come you did that?
Because you always do it to me.
Aw. Hey, baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bring your logo to life. Bring the fucking logo the fuck to life, bitch. Yeah, bring my logo to life, you cocksucker. Do it. Do it. Come on. Load. What the hell's the problem? Yeah, my internet's been slow today, too. Yeah, custom logo animation, bitch. Yeah, animate my motherfucking logo, bitch. What's supposed to be happening right now? Nothing. What do you mean what's supposed to be happening? Well, this is going to be easy. I don't even need to do this right now. I thought it was going to be tougher. I'm new here.
You look different on Colossal is crazy video. What? No, I don't. I look the same as I've ever looked. I need like a scar right here. That'd be cool. You look skinnier. Why are you being mean? I don't like it. Your meanness will be punished. Birkenstock sandals? What? Not you. Didn't the crazy guy video just say that you being an atheist isn't amazing and you shoved a banana up your ass? Wasn't that it? I don't know. I remember it was very well edited. Did it crash or is it just me? I don't know. The internet's been acting wonky as shit today, dude. Internet's been fucking strange today. TJ, you are a disabled trans woman of color. I didn't even know that. Thanks for letting me know. Why there's so many people in here? Yeah, I got a hurricane coming. That's pretty cool. So if I'm dead tomorrow, it's because of the hurricane. Show you the studio. I mean, so this is the studio dog, the official mascot. Why are you trying to climb on me? This is not an opportune time. Hey, bud. What's going on here? He's trying so fucking hard to get up here. Dude, your breath stinks. It smells like fish. Have you been eating fish? What's your problem? Bye. So here's my here's the 4 monitors directly in front of me when I do the show. There's the soundboard, which I think is finally adjusted about right. Here's all of our mic volumes. That's me. I'm at like a little under +5. Paul's at 0 because he's so loud. And I think Scotty is kind of about the same place as me at just under a +5. There's the master volume, which is just under 0. This is the this one here is the audio for any videos and stuff we play. You see it's just at our -5, but this one gets adjusted a lot because every video is like different volume levels. You have our mics plugged in here. 1, 2, 3. This is just plugging into the PC to get sound from like videos and stuff we play. This is the mic thing, and we have this, you know, extender that, you know, makes it into multiple mic ports because it's only one. Scotty's too damn loud. Well, the problem with Scotty is that he has a quiet speaking voice, but a really loud yelling voice, and it varies quite a bit. So here's the 4 monitors I do. I can even show you how I would set up a show. Like, okay, so like, let's say I'm doing that. I'm setting the show up. So, like this one here. Oh, sorry. This one here is basically whatever the content is of the show. It goes there. Then Wirecast goes up here. So this is our broadcaster that we use to broadcast the show, right? So it goes up there on that monitor. This is the preview screen, and this is what's broadcasting live here. You see I have, you know, all the different shows can be run through this. I can make it, you know, Cinema for Cynics. I have to go ahead and X that out first. So I could have the Cinema for Cynics stuff up there, or I could have the Abandoned Hope stuff. There's the Abandoned Hope intro. There's the Abandoned Hope main screen. But for like an episode of DFF, obviously we're going to do that. So that's where that all goes. I'm not going to bother setting it all up, but over here is where I would... This is like my monitor that I can still work on while the show is going on. Up here we put the video. So like the video goes here in VLC. I have a VLC playlist open here that I can click videos on. Over here is like whatever browser I'm using to do research or pull images mid-show if I need to do that, and also where the YouTube stuff is running. Here's where the content of the show would go, and then I usually put the chat right here next to the Wirecast, and then Wirecast also broadcasts a signal to that monitor so that they guys can see the show over there. So, why is this coming up now, though? What coming up? Oh, you're asking if I dated Cody? No, I did not date Cody. There's my actual PC or my tower or whatever. You can see in there. There's a bunch of stickers and shit. It's pretty heavy. It was, I forget what company we bought it from, and I don't really know much specs about it. I'm not like a PC guy for the most part, as long as it works. I just need something with a lot of power. But I'll come over here. Shit, I'm being blocked. Unfortunately, it's always kind of a mess of wires. You can kind of see inside there. I've got a bunch of stickers all over the place, so. But you see I have my 2 video cards in there and all that stuff. There's Paul and Scotty's chairs. Yeah, it's an Origin. Old tower I don't use anymore. Printer I don't use, or I probably will use that again, but it's not set up. Paul and Scotty's chairs, their mics. We all have like EV20s. And here's another mascot of the show here. Her mouth is open because she's letting off body heat. She's probably a little overheated. And then if you back away from the whole thing, it's like this. So you get like a kind of overview. This is Paul and Scotty's camera. It's a camcorder. It's hooked up through a thing by, it's called a cam link. We could get like some kind of switcher at some point. We probably will. And And the whole setup is like right adjacent to my living room here, where you see my couch and some like sheets and stuff. There's Chauncey. I change his shirt every week or so and his hat, and sometimes I put a thing on him. These are some collages that were done by Chelsea. We kind of have like more stuff than we can really fit. I have like a horse jaw. Why the fuck is there a skeleton guy on your couch? Why not? I have a lot of fucking other skeletons or skulls at least over here. I have a little skull collection. It's like kind of a David Bowie glam looking skull. I got this little marble skull. I got this like sparkly skull with all kinds of weird sediment looking shit. I got this occult skull. I got a little gold skull and a whatever the fuck that is, snow globe. I got this weird checkered skull. I got a flowery skull. I got a realistic looking skull. I got one of those little weird Mexican skulls. I got some skulls fucking, like some newly married skulls having sex with each other. That's pretty cool. You know. Got one of my fedoras up there. A bunch of books. There's me and Chelsea. One of our good pictures together. So you see the studio's there. Living room's over here. TV there. Over here is kind of a dining room, which we don't use super often, but it is used on occasion. I got this. This is a cabinet I've had since I was 15 or maybe 14. Like some of these stickers are recent and some of them are from when I was like a teenager. Like this one's a teenage one. Discourage inbreeding, ban country music. Keep smiling, everyone loves a moron. Here's a real edgy one. Everyone thinks I'm psychotic. Woo! My kid beat up your honor student, you gotta have that. Oh, here's the super edgy one. Fear me, for I have the power to destroy you. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Milk sucks, got beer. Undertaker. Some Austin Powers shit. Smashing Pumpkins. Anarchy. Woo! Marilyn Manson sticker. Got a Third Eye Blind sticker, even though I've never listened to them. Some Rick and Morty shit. But all the Rick and Morty shit is obviously more recent. WWF. It's not even WWE, back in the WWF days. I got some Dragon Ball Z stickers down there, mixed in with some Rick and Morty shit. It's not super tidy in here, but it's not like dirty. You know, I don't mind a bit of clutter in my house. I'm not looking for like total cleanliness. I have a pretty small kitchen, but the kitchen's a little messy. Some dishes piling up, but whatever. It's not the biggest kitchen in the world though. It's real narrow. I like my fridge. Reminder of what could have been. No light in the freezer. That kind of sucks. But there's a light in the fridge, so that's what's in my fridge right now. There's not a whole lot. In the garage. Not a whole lot out here, but there's some stuff. So over here is the theater chairs that we used to use for the Cinema for Cynics stuff. I got like a tapestry I don't know what to do with. I got a carpet I don't know what to do with. I got a tank I don't know what to do with. Over here is like Chelsea's area where she grooms dogs for people. And that's mainly what this area is used for. Repping the Saints there. Turn this light off. I I hate this episode of Crids. You know, people like this shit for some reason. This is a badass poster I haven't hung up yet, but it's an original. It's not an original, but it's a Japanese poster for Seven Samurai. Here's kind of like my chill room. I have a few more books in here. You guys probably recognize this room from maybe shooting a few things in it. I got my Spock and Enterprise thing up there. Over here's, if I can get the light to stop reflecting on it, there's me looking at my burnt up fucking house and just being like, what the fuck? American flag. There's the couch that Scotty and Paul usually sit on. And he did leave me my shirt. That's good. I got some studio lights in here. Calendar, or not calendar, a whiteboard. This closet's just storage. There's a bunch of shit in here. But nothing real interesting. This room over here is not done yet. It's still being put together, so it's just like kind of bedlam. But this hopefully at one point will be like a little bit of an art studio where we can like paint and stuff like that. And the cat trees in here and stuff. But it's not really ready yet. Still being worked on. The guest bathroom. No one can take a shit here because there's no toilet seat lid. Because it broke. This is just like a shitty shower. It's kind of dirty. But no one uses it. Prison toilet. Hell yeah. So, this is a dog. I don't know where my cat is right now. Let's see if I can get away with showing you guys off in here. Chelsea?
Yeah.
I'm giving him a tour. Is it okay if I come in here? Alright. Now my bedroom is a little messier. Here's some fan art from a fan of Drunken Peasants back in the day, making fun of the illusion of my arm looking huge because of the way the cameras were situated. Here's my bed. It's pretty much a new bed. It's king size and all that shit. A few little things here and there. There's an antique chest that I have. Used to be Paul's, but he gave it to me because he was tired of lugging it around. I was thinking about getting it restored at some point. But not too much really in here. I have the bathroom back there, but Chelsea's using it. She don't want me going back there. Clean your room, bucko! And then this area you guys are pretty familiar with. There's a lot of plastic sheeting out here right now because we're working on this chair, which used to be it used to look the same as that chair, but we painted it black and put like this like colorful skull on it and shit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And it's me and Chelsea's place. I think it's pretty good for a couple. And we don't have all of our posters and stuff up yet. But yeah, I like art projects. I am kind of an artsy fartsy kind of motherfucker, so. So this is pretty much where I live and, you know, how I live and shit. But, you know.
you commission art? No, I'm not really good enough to take commissions or anything. I just do it for my own relaxation or to have a project to occupy my mind. You know, the last big one was that skull I just showed you on the rocking chair and the rocking chair itself, and that was a nice little project, and we're going to do the same thing to this one. Yeah, we just moved in here about a month ago, so not everything is prepared yet. We're kind of slow on that. I mean, I guess it's been more like a month and a half or something, but whatever. And at the end of the lease, it reverts to month, so, you know, who knows. Might end up staying here a little longer than a year. Might just be a year, and then we're off to somewhere else. Who knows? You miss your dad ever? I mean, obviously I do sometimes. It's been less and less over the years. I mean, as you get more acclimated to that person not being around. Say more like the first 2 years were the most intense feelings of like missing his presence around or wanting his advice on things. But, you know, after a while you just kind of, you know, it's been so long since he was a part of my life that, you know, it's not like I've totally forgotten him, but, you know, there's not that, you know, visceral, like, man, I wish my dad was around kind of need anymore. All that moving around must suck. I mean, it's got its pros and cons. Like, every time you move, you're kind of in a new... Like, even just... I just moved across town, and it's like the restaurants I go to are totally different now. You know, I go to different places when I go out to eat. One of the few... like, I don't really like to go out a lot, but I am kind of a restaurant guy, so... you know, that's kind of my way of getting out of the house, is to sit down somewhere and stuff food in my face. Yeah, Marshall knows what I'm talking about. Do I get antsy if I live in one place for too long? Yeah. Chinese food? I used to eat a ton of Chinese food, but Chelsea's not really a big fan of it, and she especially doesn't like the kind of Chinese food they have around here. So she's not really big on it, so I don't really eat a lot of it because she's my most frequent dining companion. But I love Chinese food, and I wish I got to eat more of it, but when you got a girlfriend that doesn't like it, you just ain't gonna get it that much, you know? So I just kind of, see, she says it sucks here. It's actually really good, but she doesn't like it, so whatever. Chinese food in the South sucks. Well, maybe it's just what I'm used to, because, you know, I was raised here. This is the Chinese food I ate, so it's what I think of as Chinese food. So maybe it does suck, but I don't know. Like, there's a place here where the guy who is the chef that designed the menu, like, cooked for presidents of the United States and shit, and all kinds of things, and she still don't like that place, so what you gonna do? We had some good food in California. There is some great food in LA. Mostly in the hole in the wall places. I'd like it, I'm sure. You didn't like it. We've been there. I'm talking about Trey Inn, dude. Of course, it is past its heyday. I've smoked green crack like 1,000 times. It's one of the most common strains you can get around here anyway. Oh, you'd like it if I put a cigarette out on you. Alright. Good to know. Did I try Chinese food in LA? No, I didn't. I didn't see a lot of it, honestly. I mean, I saw some hole-in-the-wall little, you know, rinky-dink Chinese places, and maybe some of them were good, but It's not where I ended up going. I mean, you got a lot of Mexicans there, so Mexican food is really great. How's the pizza here? The pizza scene where I'm at is a shit scene. Like, if you want good pizza, you really got to be on the East Coast, in my opinion. I mean, you can get decent pizza, but it's not going to blow your socks off. But there's some really good Mexican places around here. There's some really good Creole places. There's a lot of great seafood places. So there's some pretty good sushi around here too. And I do like sushi, although it is expensive. I don't really care if the billionaires are leftists or not. To me, you can't really be... I mean, you can't really say that they're leftists, because if they were, they wouldn't accept being billionaires to me. I mean, I don't know. Edgiest thing you still believe? I mean, I don't consider my own beliefs to be edgy. I believe what I believe, and to me, they're just normal. Or they're my normal. Other people might find some of them edgy. I hate pumpkin spice anything. It's because center-right is considered leftist in America. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I mean, I heard Ben Shapiro in the video I watched of his talking about Hillary Clinton as being some kind of democratic socialist. I'm like, what? What are you on? Do you think he'll get killed in a mass shooting? I mean, it's pretty unlikely, but I guess it's possible. I don't think it'll happen, but I don't discount the possibility that it'll happen. Are there any female-to-male trans guys out there? I'm sure there are. I mean, they're everywhere. What is my Jew name? I don't think I have one. Do I carry a gun? I've never even fired a gun. Do you agree with mass immigration? I don't really know what that means. What do you mean, do I agree with it? I mean, it's a thing that happens. Like, if you mean, what are my politics on it? I don't really have a strong opinion. I don't like it, but I don't really hate it. I'm just kind of like, all right, whatever. I don't really care who wins that one. I think if we were talking about, let's have an immigration policy of never let anyone in and just be isolationist, then I'd be like, that's stupid. But when someone's like, I don't think we should allow undocumented people to pour across our borders, I can see their point. But I can also see the point of people who are like, whatever, they're doing jobs we don't want to do, and, you know, they're kind of economically important at this point. I mean, okay, yeah, that's true too. What I don't like is, I don't like the crime argument, like, oh, they're all a bunch of criminals. Like, I mean, we've seen statistically that's not true. I mean, you could point to some vivid examples of, like, here's an illegal immigrant that murdered someone, but if you look overall, there's very few murders committed by illegal immigrants. There's way more murders committed by naturalized citizens because, hey, illegal immigrants are kind of here to work. They're not usually here to murder. I mean, whatever. So I don't really buy into that argument. But, you know, I think there's points to be made on both sides. But honestly, I think that border security is kind of the wrong place to focus. I think you need to focus on the hiring practices of the people who keep hiring illegal immigrants. If you really want to do something about it, you need to penalize the employers, not the immigrants. Do you believe in the moon landing? Yeah, I mean, it's not something I believe, it's just something I know happened. It's not a matter of opinion. Why is your phone breathing? It's alive, dude. These new smartphones are so smart that they now have their own biology. Were you there, TJ? I was. Lol, it's debatable. No, it's really not. It's not even slightly debatable. How high am I? I'm not very high right now, but I could be. Seen the movie Upgrade? No. Why do I hate popcorn? Because it's not really very flavorful and it gets stuck in your teeth. And it's not filling. I don't know. If you eat enough of it, you feel just kind of weird. It's not a great snack. Does Sal get high? I'm sure he's gotten high incidentally. I've never gone out of my way to make him high. I take that back. I might have blown a smoke ring or two in his face. Well, not a ring, because I can't do that, but you know what I'm saying. Who the hell is Todd Starnes? Oh, I remember him. Never mind. Come to Miami? Maybe I will. Should prostitution be decriminalized or legalized and regulated? Legalized and regulated. Just like pretty much everything else. Why should we allow black markets to exist? Do you view Joker as a nihilist or something else entirely? I think the Joker is definitely a nihilist. At least most incarnations of him are. It's kind of shit that, you know, usually when we legalize an industry, it kind of spreads, but we legalized prostitution pretty much all throughout Nevada, except for in the Vegas city limits, weirdly enough. But it happens there pretty openly. But that never spread, though. That was one of the ones that never spread. We legalized gay marriage in a ton of places. We legalized pot in a ton of places. The dominoes keep falling. But on prostitution, it's like, we have our one little, okay, here's the only place in America where prostitution's legal and everywhere else it's against the law. And it's like, what the fuck? I mean, why is this so controversial still? Why was it ever controversial to begin with? A bunch of puritanical fuckwits. No, I think it should just be legal. I mean, wherever you live, there's prostitution. There's no place in this country where prostitution isn't happening. There's no reason it shouldn't be legal and regulated and taxed and all that stuff. It is bad. Why? Ben Shapiro, Jew fart. Ben Shapiro, Jew fart. So important to you. What kind of vehicle does TJ drive? Right now, me and Chelsea are just sharing a car. It's nothing exciting. It's like a Toyota, like Corolla or some shit. Do you like WrestleMania? Sure. I haven't seen the last one or two of them, but... Stop, please. Alright, I will.